Hey everybody, it's Annabelle, your VTuber demon that wants to play for fun, and I hereby invite everyone to join me on my adventures through Marvel Snap. So on today's adventures through Marvel Snap, I go and I look more at the wacky locations that come out on my Wacky Wednesday. And this week we have a brand new, never before seen location. Yay! So for this particular week, we actually have a new location that's never been out before, and that's the Eternal's ARK. Eternal's ARK is easy to understand. Long ago, there lived an Eternal who foresaw the land would be destroyed by a great flood. To save all that he could from the great flood, he built an ARK. It was such a good vessel that it could resist the elements and carried a ton of people. This is represented in Marvel Snap as it will foresee the other two locations flooding at the end of Turn 5, making them impossible to play on and leaving the ARK the only place you can go. So in Marvel Snap, what this location does is on Turn 5, it'll turn the other two locations, not the ARK, the other two locations, into flooded areas, not flooding. Flooded. So not the first part of Storm, but the second part of Storm, which means you can't technically play there. You can still get cards into there over stuff like Move and over stuff like Spawn. So we're making kind of an interesting movie spawny deck here today. It's not that hard of a location to play into or play around. It's actually one of the lower locations. I would basically give it about a 2 on the difficulty schedule because it happens so late in the game and only affecting turn 6 and technically turn 7, that getting turn 7 is impossible to do because it will knock out the limbo. And that's one of the things you gotta remember if you're playing Magic and you're not playing on the ARK. The ARK's going to knock out the limbo, and there's no way to play the limbo after the ARK has already been played. So you're not going to have 2 turns where the locations are flooded out. If the ARK goes off, you're not getting limbo. If you're getting limbo, you play it on the ARK, otherwise it's just not going to work. So this only affects pretty much turn 6 because you know it's preventing and happening on turn 6, as you'll see this coming a while away as it shows right off the bat. You can basically just play your normal cards out into those locations that will become flooded, knowing that they will eventually become flooded, and then get worried about it. Or you can play crazy stuff like I'm playing. Is Silk Series 3 yet? No, she's still in her Series 4. I'm gonna remove Silk off of this. I try as hard as possible not to play anything that's not Series 3 or below. Even if I own cards that are Series 3 and below, and I own a lot of cards that are Series 3 or below, I just am trying not to do it so that way, at least if you're Series 3 complete, you have some chance of actually making this win. So basically I've got some movement cards in here, like I've got the Nightcrawler, and I've got the Stegron. So the whole idea is that you basically get something powered up with like the Hulkbuster or the Juggernaut to kick stuff out. The whole idea is basically you have 2 different options. You're going Wong, Shuri, Red Skull, to get the 4, 5, 6 combo, or there's another combo where you're doing Wong, White Tiger, and then you're doing the Odin to get this 2 sides filled out. You also do have an Odin to kind of work with that also. Just a fun little deck. Let's get this one locked up in the chamber and let's go and play a full of fun. Just a quick reminder, in case you've never seen me do a Wacky Wednesday before, I have to find the location by the 3rd turn, or I have to bounce. If the location gets stormed out, limboed out, changed out in any way, shape, or form, that's still fine with me. I just have to find it. When it becomes after that, I cannot control. Right, we're going to put in the Juggy here. The Brain's also fun to play here because you're trying to block up the lane. I do have some stuff in here because of that. Like the green goblin, I also have on mine. We're going to do the wall. And blocking the wall with the cosmos. We're just gonna walk out of this thing, and we can probably finish this off still. Since I don't think this is this it is, okay. Okay, now we're gonna retreat. This person's just being way too much of a person for some reason.
Escaped.
You just walk away sometimes on this. Yes, I am allowed to retreat if I think something like that's going on, where it's just like, there was no way I was winning that. They just had every single counter to everything I was trying to do.
Escaped.
There are other ways around it. You could do the ongoing. You could basically pull off, some sort of spectrum build or some sort of, but I mean, it makes sense for everything they played. I mean, I can't blame them for playing into it. And yes, Negasonic works fine on this too, because it's going to give you the turn 6 advantage. I care, I'm still going to play out the Hulk Buster. We're going to still do the red goblin, the green goblin, the purple goblin, whatever color goblin this is. They did the same. We're going to set up for the end turn here with the 4. Collapsing, that's something else interesting too. For the 5, we're going to do Stegron. We're hoping not to get White Tiger, honestly. Stegron, kick over the number, thank you. And White Tiger go anywhere but middle. Anywhere but middle. Thank you so much for that. Love how the only card I didn't want to go on the location was White Tiger, and the only place I didn't want the White Tiger to go was middle. And it gave me both. Not sure they can win with this. Another interesting move that you can do on this if you want to is to play the Doc and just kind of lock it out early. We got the ARK, nice. Dark Dimension, okay. Green Goblin's fine. we're going to try to do Stegron, White Tiger, and then Odin. It's having fun. There's the Steggy. Gladiator, okay. Interesting. Take over the gladiator. Guess I am aware that I could actually just leave this and play this as a normal deck and just leave this for 6, but what fun is that? When I can do all kinds of crazy things. There's no point in legitimately having to win the ARK, it's just that you can only play there on 6. But there's other things that you can do on 1 through 5 to pretty much lock down a lane, knowing that they will be locked down for all intents and purposes. But I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to have fun. Okay, third. Oh, it helps if I hit the button. That was my fault.
Are ye worthy?
If it would have kicked over the death, I think we would have been fine there. Here I'm telling them to play a card and I still don't click the button. Disc. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Designator, please change this to a different color when I've clicked it. The number of times I have not realized that I've clicked the center button. Okay, nothing on 2. Yeah, nothing. Sad face.
Escaped.
And that's sad. Did happy when I went to do sad. I'm not sure what I'm okay. I did hit the button. Please change something. Let me know that I hit the button. I'm serious about this. Red Hulk, Red Hulk, Red Hulk. That's another good one for this. It's not the end of the world. It's basically what you're doing is you're just gonna play the Red Hulk at the very end and maybe just win on that alone. I wonder if it would be better to remove something here. I have have an idea that I might change around here in a second. Juice, okay. Regular Hulk, okay. Let's do White Tiger. It's kind of interesting. If you get the miniature web and then you get the ARK, the ARK's going to knock out the miniature web before you can even put anything into it. So that's kind of a nice little combo you can get there. You can put Nebula down on it right off the bat. That's not bad. And then final turn, we'll do the Doctor Doom. It's better on 2. I gotta look at 2 for a second here. The Hulkbuster's really not doing anything for me, unfortunately.
Doom rules all.
Let me change up the Hulkbuster because it's really not doing anything for me. Collection. Now let's remove the Hulkbuster. It doesn't seem to be doing anything for me. And let's go. Be interesting on 2. Would Psylocke be decent? Psylocke will let me go to 4 on a 3. Play a Psylocke. I'm playing a Psylocke. The problem with the Nightcrawler's really not doing a lot for me. Let's remove that. I want to change it to a Mystique then. That might help. Anything else that seems interesting? That's pretty much everything. I think that was kind of a joke in this. Let's pull that out and let's change that. To what makes the most sense here? Tournament, I can basically set up something that's going to give me power. Like an onslaught. Okay. Can't play Nebula because she's not 3 yet. She's still 4. Alright, let's try that out. Let me give that a shot. Quick little change on this. Okay, I'm trying to get the ARK so it really doesn't matter what these are. So honestly, I kind of want stuff to go into the ARK. That's not the end of the world. You go one spot to the right, one spot to the right, one spot to the right. Okay. So now, This should knock the Psylocke into the middle. And the Venom, that's fine too. Okay. Then on 4, the jug here in the third slot's not the end of the world. Okay, on 5, let's set up for the red skull. Here's the top one, okay. And then we're going to do the Taskmaster on top of that, and we might be able to win.
Victory.
I'd probably have been better off with the Dr. Doom, believe it or not. Yes, sadly the best way to play into this is not to play into this, is play a normal game and realizing that's the only place you can go on 6 to set up, that you will go there on 6, but leave it alone, and try to get your opponent to clog it up so they really have no turn on 6. Since what's fine, we're looking for the ship. There's expansion, that's not the ship. Nothing on 2, unfortunately. Get those children out of the muddy children of Snap. Eternal said we're gonna build an Arky. The Eternal said we're gonna build an Arky.
Escaped.
Gonna be a pretty funny. Eternal said there's gonna be a funny. Get those characters out of the muddy characters that play Snap. Right, there's Sunspot, that's perfect. Undo, then lever. I think there's a lab. Do I have a 4 that makes sense? Not really. Let's try to get the third slot. Let's bet on the third slot being played into. Nothing got played into the third slot. Okay, we're gonna set up for the wall. Hercules, okay. And then we're gonna do the Mystique. It's not Mystique. I swear I'm the only person who messes up these cards. Okay, White Tiger. Makes sense. And then, how does Stinger work in this? Maybe they won't. Stinger's gonna have no place to kick anybody.
Are ye worthy?
So much energy, that means nothing. I doing it? Why am I doing it? I am playing into the location that's gonna be flooded, gonna be an arc, gonna be flooded, gonna be an arc, gonna be flooded, and an arc. It's flooded, it's an arc, it's flooded, it's an arc, it's flooded, and an arc. Alright, what do we got here? Cherry. Technically, it makes both locations the vault when you think about it. The locations other than the arc become the vault, theoretically speaking. Because they're going to flood out, which means there's no way you can play on there on turn 6. Technically, the middle location's the vault and the first location's the vault. And no, it doesn't look like they're both the vaults, but they are. What am I looking for? I have very little. They're going to kick over the Agent 13 to make that worse for them. Silver Surfer, okay. They're going to kick over 5. I think that decent on 5. We're going to try to do a weird combo here. Well, that's fine. I'll make sense in this. I can see why you'd want to play the claw. It makes sense in this. Ultron also makes sense in this. Okay. Not bad. Ultron makes perfect sense in this, honestly. I don't blame you for showing me decently good things to play into this. Even when I lose, sometimes I can show you good things that you play this. I want to play this. I like to get the longer for. Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. So I can go anywhere but the arc, because I want the arc to have the wall. Okay. There's the sidewalk. There's the American shovel on there, and that's fine. Doing torch on there. Okay. I get to go to 4, so I get to pull along. Long is awesome. And then after the long, I can put down the Mystique. And the Sunspot if need be. There's the Sunspot and the long, and the Mystique, sorry. Other aspect might make sense. Did you hardcast that? What let you get that down early? not sure what let you get that done early. Maybe I'm missing something. 5. Is Spider-Man normally 4? Oh, yeah, you're normal 4. But I think you were 5 for some reason. What am I on? Cannonball, okay. And the Dr. Doom. I pretty much think I won, so I gotta see where we end up though. But okay. Brings you up to 8 there. We become an 8 there. So we lose third, don't we? Yeah, we win third, okay. Wow. 11, 10, 9, 8. 8? I guess. Okay. Never tell me the odds, I guess. I really thought I lost that. I guess I would be better on this. If there's a lot of things that would be better on this, if I had the ability to play Alliance on this. Life would be awesome for this because you would just basically jump up with the ARK. I would like to see what happens if you get 2 ARKs at some point. Ooh, maybe we'll see what happens. I am on a theory that they'll trigger right to left, and the 3rd ARK will become a flooded zone, but we're about to test it out unless my opponent does something really weird. Oh, thank you for playing that go. I really appreciate that. Still want to see how that happens if you have 2 ARKs. Okay. What I figured. The first ARK triggers, floods out the other 2 runs, and then the second ARK doesn't have a chance to trigger. Nice. Pretty much what I figured. But it is nice to be aware that that is how it actually works.
Doom rules all.
I figured I'd go right to left. We can set it the sunspot in any other location but the ARK. For now, okay. Do you have something to play on to, or do I not care? If something to put in two or two ones. You can play them on the Inferno. Other than that, I really don't care what you play. You play a Mysterio. Interesting. That's not going to change anything. I want to kick over a Mysterio. I want to get this ARK filled, hopefully. We need to play something in the mid then. Nope, nothing in the mid, okay. Okay, we're gonna do the Shuri. And it's Red Skull Taskmaster, the easiest way to get this sometimes to work. Super Skull means nothing to me. If you can't help me out with being the Red Skull here. Well, Marvel, and it probably will try and do this. Yep, okay.
There's no strings on me.
Right, now getting far with this deck. Let's burn it all. Let's just go for some fun here. Let's go for crazy fun. Let's delete this all. Let's do the craziest fun thing that I can do. Am I able to pull this off? Let's see if I can pull this off. So I want wave. I want the wave. I want the wall. Not sure I can pull this up, but I would like to try this one time. If it's even possible. There's the long. And then I'd like the on slot. And then I believe it is Gambit. And it's Odin. Okay. And then that should be all of it. Infinite ammo. Infinite ammo 1. Infinite ammo 2, yes. Okay, and that should be most of it. Anything else would be interesting. So how I do is you go wave on 3, put down the onslaught on 4, wall on actual 4? Oh, it's Gambit on 3, wall on 4. Anything I can do on 5? Okay, let's remove the onslaught. That should be the magic, not the magic, the mystique. Gambit, Long, Mystique, Odin. And just for some fun, let's do Negasonic. Let's do a Spiral Woman, that seems fun. Let's do a Dark Arc. Let's do a Dark Arc. Let's do... What else would be fun? Let's do a Pro X, that seems like it'd be a blast. And let's see if I can sneak out one extra thing here. So let's do a Gamora, that seems like it can be fun. Alright, that seems fun enough. Let's play that for a bit. I'm just gonna completely change up my deck for fun. Play a card or don't, I don't care. Play a card or don't, I don't care. Eternal sad, gonna be a floody, floody. Eternal sad, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get those characters out of the muddy, muddy characters that play Snap. Right, so if this is the ARK, we have most of the parts of this, sadly. Is this the ARK is the question. Do I have an ARK? Show me ARK! Come on, 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 come on. Just play something. Play something. I made myself cough. Just get the button. Take the button, take the button, take the button, take the button. How many times you can click this button? No, I'm not using the ARK clicker. I'm just really clicking the button this quickly. Come on. There you go. Victory. Thank you. Finally. Ooh. Alright, we got the Negasonic, we got the ARK, we got the Wong. Yeah, come on now, okay. Middle location, dark dimension. their location. Am I gonna get the ARK or am I gonna walk away? Okay, their location. Yay, we got the ARK. Okay, let's set up for the Negasonic? How does that work on Dark Dimension? I have no idea. No! Why would you do that? Why? Why? You fun killer. I do have the gambit. As long as you don't discard my own, and I think I'm fine. You discard my own, or am I fine? I think it's fine. Okay. Nothing good on file, I guess. We can lock up the Kaj. That's what you get for playing Limbo. Being a mini butt. I don't want to say after the location's been revealed. I'm just after the location's not revealed at all. They're arbitrary rules, but they're my arbitrary rules. Oh, by the way, they made a slight change of how these locations are awarded now. We didn't get that. Yeah.
Escaped.
Apparently, people got confused over the fact that it said the first card you played here when they played a card there before the location was revealed, and then they're like, why didn't it work? That my first card played here was this card. So they just changed it to say, all instances of first time locations are going to be changed by saying next.
Can never be fully known.
I hate word building, and I'll still play this if I get the ARK. There we go, we got the ARK, okay. Can't do anything yet. They had the Gambit also, so that's interesting. I got the Gambit off them. We'll try to play this out the right way. Okay, it's not a helping for anything but the Odin, but we'll take it. Let's go wave. to sneak in the Giganto. It is now my 6th, right? I'm not crazy, right? Well, I know I'm partially crazy. We all knew that part of it. No, we'll probably mess you up. The word will ticketh and the word will giveth. What do I got? A crusher, okay. New York. Anyway, no other locations matter. If I get the ARK, I'm going to try to put into the ARK for the fun of it. I didn't get the ARK, okay. If I don't get the ARK, it doesn't matter, and if I get the ARK, the other two locations are going to be flooded, so it doesn't matter. That is an interesting strategy. I wonder if you could lock that down quickly enough and then not care. Thank you! What am I trying to do here? Nothing in the middle. Third location, we don't get the location, so we have to bounce.
Escaped.
Let's see here. I got a few more in me. We're running a little bit tight on time, but we're gonna try to get a few more in here. Thunderbolts, me. Nothing the ARK. I'd like to get at least one more game of the ARK, if not two more games of the ARK, if I can get it in here. I won't get the ARK every week because I'm trying to show off how fun it can be to play the ARK. Theoretically, you can just play any deck and not care what the locations are. If you want to care about the locations, you just throw a Storm or a Limbo in your deck. Sorry, Magic. I always call her a Limbo because that's what she gives. And just play it on whatever location is the worst location for you. There you go. We have an ARK. Nice. Do I have all the parts of this is the question. I do not know. We're going to find out. Have a Negasonic, okay. How do you work here? What do you do? there's a negative side that'll help. We're going to try to do the wave here. And if I do the wave, okay. Do I need to do the wave? That's the question. Or are they gonna get 5 no matter what? Both gonna get 5 no matter what, okay. Let's see if Professor X can get me the win here. Okay. But Maria Hill dies, and then Professor X comes up, locks that down, but then with the new way that Professor X works, doesn't even get me a win. We do get a win on the middle location, okay, but we lose the first location by way too much. There's nothing they can do because there's no place they can play. But we still lose because we lost the middle location by way too much. Wonder if that is a valid strategy though. Seems kind of like an interesting valid strategy. Last round for the next one. We got the ARK, okay. Let's try to wave real quick. There's the wave. And then we can do straight into the Professor X. If they play on the ARK here, I'm most likely going to lose. If they don't, I have a good chance of winning. We tie the ARK. Okay. That helped me out in any way, shape, or form is the question. Let's go Gambit and see what Gambit does for me. Where does Gambit hit? Gambit hits on the 3rd location. Typhoon Rarity. Okay, everything gets flooded out. You can't play on the ARK. I've won the ARK. Do I lose? That's the question. We're up by 7. This is where Jeff would come in handy. But that's a way you could play this too. Because a different bank that's really interesting, because then you can play the Jeff, get the Jeff into the ARK location. Although you can just play with now, you can just play with probably a Nightcrawler to make that happen too. An interesting way of doing that though. And we got the wall. Savage lands, okay. We get the ARK. We got the ARK. Okay, we're gonna snap because we're gonna call the final last one for night. Oh, that's way. That's snap. So we're just gonna snap.
Oh, snap.
And there's the gambit on the ARK. I have all the parts of this. As long as I don't discard the wall, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Should have all the parts, but unless I discard the owner here. That's not doing it. Nice.
I am reborn.
That's not in Cosmos, so I don't care. Okay, so now that's not a Cosmos, so I don't care. Now we go to Mystique. Okay, no Cosmo owner, fine. That's not a Cosmos, so I don't care. And Odin. Yes, sweet. Should give me the win now. I knew that was fine. I walked up that way anyways. Odin should happen a ton of times here. I got plenty of ammo because I got infinite ammo.
Are ye worthy?
There we go. Now you're just gonna see no target abundance on top of.
Are ye worthy? Are ye worthy?
Oh man, I to go crazy. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up here. I do want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, remember, play for fun.